Namaskar friends, this is Dr. Sudeep Sen, founder and CEO of Uttaran etc. Today we will discuss, to my understanding, the most important part for the entire process of selection of a candidate for the purpose of his job. So what is that most important step? That is to win a interview call. Why I told that this particular step is one of the most important step among the entire selection process? Reason is that if you do not get the interview call at all, then you don't have any scope to show your abilities and prove your candidature. So first step is that you have to get a interview call, and who will bring interview call for you? That is your appropriate and professional resume. So that is actually the key to open the door for you. So if you do not have the key with you, you will not be able to open the lock. Similarly, if you do not have an appropriate and attractive professional CV, then there is a very remote chance that you will win an interview call. And if you do not have an interview call at all, then you cannot get a job also. So take special care for preparation of your CV, and we will share with you some genuine tips which will help you to prepare a very appropriate and professional and attractive CV. Thumb rule is that all important parameters you should give only into the first page of your CV. The reason is that nowadays CV will come lot for any vacancy, because the population rate and unemployment rate in India very unfortunately is increasing. So for any single post there may be 10, 20, 30 candidates. So employer is not having that much time to go through all the CVs line by line, page by page. So they will have a glance only, and mostly on the first page of a particular CV. And if they feel something attractive into that, if their interest has got hooked up, जैसे हम लोग मछली पकड़ते हैं ना पॉन्ड के अंदर, कि कुछ एक दे के, जिसको हम लोग बोर्शी कहते हैं, उसको पकड़ने का पहले, फिर उसको खींच के हम लोग पानी के बाहर लेके आएंगे. Similarly, out of that all CVs, something should be there into the front page of your CV which will hook the attention of the employer, and then slowly your connections with the employer will be established and he will call you for further discussion. So how you can make it? Let us see that thing. Your highest qualification should be on the top. Suppose the basic qualification asked is MBA in marketing, and if some 20 guys comes for that particular position, most likely all 20 candidates will have MBA marketing degree with them from different colleges and universities. So then how to make a differentiation that out of the 20 candidates, 20 CVs, which 5 will be called for interview? So the interviewer will make the primary selection seeing the extracurricular activities, additional things which you have done apart from your MBA marketing. So that is the reason I am suggesting you to put all the list of additional apprenticeship, additional seminars you have attended. Nowadays, lot of webinars are going on different topics. You can attend those things. So many things are free also. Only thing it needs your own interest and inclination. That makes the signal to the interviewer that this candidate is a self-starter and he is having interest to learn new things. That is the reason he is attending so many courses or maybe the webinars or seminars, apprenticeship, etc., workshops. So please put all these things there. Then if you have some genuine interest or skill into sports or music, art, social service, this kind of thing, which is little bit not a common to all the candidates, that kind of thing is there in your character, put those things. Suppose you are captain of your college cricket team. You may not be a test player, but at least from your college team, you are the captain. Write that thing, because that makes it difference, because everybody in the college cannot be the captain of the college team. That means at least you are a good player. You have something different than others. That means you have a leadership quality. That's why you are leader of this cricket team. You have the fighting spirit, because players will have the fighting spirit. Every match they cannot win. They will lose, but then the next day again they will come back with a winning score. So these kind of habits will be reflected from that extracurricular activities. So put all these things, because everybody is having the MBA marketing degree, all your competitions. So how you can create the differentiation? You can create the differentiation like this way, your extracurricular activities. But for God's sake, on the extracurricular activities, don't write listening music or watching cricket. That is very simple. Everybody can do it. Listening music and watching cricket. My hobby. If you are playing cricket, you write that, because then it is a difference. If you are singing by yourself or you are playing some violin or guitar, then you write it. Because listening music means somebody else is the specialist, you are just listening. Watching cricket means somebody is specialist in cricket and doing something great, you are just watching and enjoying. So it is basically an enjoyment mode goes. But when you are really playing cricket, or you are playing some musical instruments, or you are singing, that means it is not only enjoying, you yourself is contributing and taking part also. You have some skill into that. So that makes the difference between other candidates and you. So all in all, the first page should carry all these things, and hopefully then out of 20, if 5 CVs are selected for the interview, your CV also will be selected because of all these extra things. Not for your MBA marketing, because that is there with everybody. Because of this all extra things, your outer packaging has become more attractive, and that is the reason, like you went to the shopping mall and picked up that particular packet. Here also, interviewer will pick your CV and then he will call you for further discussion. So now you got some idea what are the things you have to put. Then you may feel in one page how we can put so many things. As I said, your academic backgrounds completely you have to give, your professional background, if any, that you have to give, then whatever the seminars, workshops, apprenticeships you have attended, you have to give. Then definitely your hobbies and extracurricular activities you have to give. if you have done some activities into your college or maybe in your hostel, suppose you are a hostel secretary, write it. Because a person who has taken the role of hostel secretary, it gives a clear indication that he can mix with 10-20 people, he can manage the day-to-day problems, he can emerge at the time of crisis as a leader. That's why he is the overall head or maybe the secretary of the hostel, and all this. All other students have selected him or elected him, nominated him as their day-to-day crisis manager. So this kind of small things, but that makes a big difference into your CV. So if you feel so many things I have to put, and that also in one page, दादा आप क्या बोल रहे हो, कैसे possible है? It is possible. Whatever you write, maybe in 1 page or 1.5 page or 2 page, don't worry. Then just give little more thought into that and try to squeeze, keeping the main content and important parameters same. Just try to squeeze words here and there, and then slowly you will find after 2, 3 or 5 attempts of reduction from different unwanted words from here and there, it will come and fit into 1 page. I am giving you an example. Here on the first paragraph, you see a outline of the profile of a senior person, MBA, Six Sigma with 18 years sales and service experience. This senior person and me, we decided to make one joint program for this kind of training as a faculty. But we had to prepare 1 page brochure for that program. So we decided both of us as a faculty will give our profiles into 30 words. We have to mainly give the advertisement about the program and the content. So that is the major portion on the 1 page bulletin, it will go. On the remaining portion, we estimated keep both of us 30 words, we can give our profile. So even after all these discussions, this my co-faculty, senior person, he had given his profile, and you see the count is 54 words, almost double. So then I requested him, Dada, it is not possible to accommodate 54 words, and you know that is the space limitation. So I will also do my profile within 30 words and you also do. So he said, no, it is not possible. My profile is like that. I need this space. So I again told him, okay, you try, because you know there is a limitation into that particular page. Space is not there. Then he started reducing here and there, and then he came back to me after 1 day, little bit squeezed, the same thing, but now it is some around 48 words. Again I told him, you know our limitation of the space is 30 words. 48 words, still it is much higher, 1.5 times almost. Then again he started doing some exercise into his profile, but when he came back to me on the 3rd day, it is 36 words. He has reduced. Then again I told him, still you are 6 words higher, 20% extra than our space availability. Please reduce it further by another 6 words and bring it down to 30 words, because that is our target. And then finally on the 4th or 5th day, he could finalize his profile in 30 words, which I have given into the bottom paragraph. Now if you compare this first one and the second one for the same person, highly experienced, you will find there is not much of the difference between the main essence of his profile. So this is a clear example that a profile of 54 words for a very senior person can be brought to 30 words without losing any important parameter of his profile, almost half. Similarly, whatever the first draft you prepare for your CV with all the contents, it may go to 1.5 page or maybe little more also that. And then you try to remove the extra words which is not necessarily required, maybe some extra lines here and there, maybe the design of the formatting you do in such a way that everything comes in a proper place. And then finally aim is that into the first page of your CV everything has to be accommodated in a proper way. If you have still doubt, ऐसा हो सकता है कि नहीं आप तो बता रहे हो इतना कुछ मैं कैसे करूँ उसमें, तो you can go to internet and you will find lot of ready formats of professional CV, one page CV. I have two ideas for you which I like personally, but you do not need to be limited to my ideas only. I am giving you that examples only as an example. Just see. This is one format, and you can do these color combinations also. Reason is that nowadays in most of the cases you will send CV through email only. In very rare occasions maybe you will take some printouts and by post you will send it. That is a rare occasion. In 90% of the cases nowadays people send the CV through email or maybe through WhatsApp. So in that kind of situation you can create a very colorful, decent looking CV. So here is one format you see, your name, brief address, email and contact phone number is there on the left hand side. On the right hand you can put your photo. Next is your career objective, then your technical skills, your personal skills, your education, your references, your seminars attended, achievements and responsibilities, pre-professional experience means in the college life, before joining, etc., whatever you have done extra things, you can give the reference for them. For the people who are already employed somewhere, you yourself also can give your college reference from principal or head of the department where you were student maybe 3, 4, 5 years back. No problem. At the same time, you may give reference to some of your colleagues or maybe your past company's boss. If you are in a position to give that kind of references, that proves indirectly that in your college or maybe to your previous employer, you were a nice person. That's why you have the guts to give reference of that people. But before writing somebody's name or designation into the list of your references, please take their permission and their concurrence कि सर ऐसा मेरा CV में मैं आपकी रेफरेंस रख रहा हूँ, तो अगर एम्प्लॉयर कभी आपसे बात करना चाहते हैं तो आपसे तो बात करेगा, तो आप थोड़ा मेरे फेवर में बोलेंगे. If he says yes, yes, absolutely no problem, I will be glad to give you some good reference about you. You can put my name and contacts. Then only you write it. Otherwise, अगर वो क्रॉस चेक के लिए एम्प्लॉयर आपका जिसका रेफरेंस है वहाँ पे कॉल किया और वो लोग ठीक से आपके बारे में अच्छा बात नहीं किया, तो आपका बना हुआ केस भी बिगड़ सकता है पूरा. तो इसलिए you must have some good references and those people should be at least settled and respectable into their own area of work, and they must be associated with you maybe in your previous years, so that your employer can get an impressive past reference about you as a person as well as your professional things, maybe as a student or maybe as an employee. So this is all in all one example. Maybe you can take one more example. This is another format. Again, here if you see your objective, your skills, experience, education, interests, means kind of a hobby or whatever, everything, even if you have something, publications, additional certificate courses, everything here, it is into one page, accommodated properly. Similar way, you also make your own design. These two are only to give you some ideas, and in internet you will find so many other formats also. But this gives an indication to you it is possible to make attractive CV in one page and to accommodate all the major important hooking informations into the first page. If you have so many things to tell and all are very very important and valid, then you do little bit descriptive thing into the second page, because you don't know whether employer will go up to the second page or not, but at least first page they will see. So that important things, main hook points must be accommodated into the first page. So all in all, this is the thing. So please take care of preparation of your CV, and this CV should be little bit modified, adjusted after seeing the job advertisement. Because when you have seen a job advertisements, you made little study into the website about that employer. So depending upon the nature of business of the employer and the particular post for which they have made the advertisements, considering or anticipating that job role and the need about the job, you have to little bit realign your career objective, so that when the employer goes through your CV and he see your career objective, then this career objective should match of the employer's interest. So other things will remain same for you, but at least your career objective in that area, you have to do little bit adjustments for each and every application, and that has to be properly aligned with employer's line of business and particular job role for which you are applying. और जब आपका objective and employer's line of business and the nature of the job for that particular advertised position will come closer or maybe properly aligned, तो उसमें आपका चांस बहुत बढ़ जाएगा कि इंटरव्यूअर आपको ही पहले कॉल करे, क्योंकि सबका अपना इंटरेस्ट है. इंटरव्यूअर भी ऐसा ही बंदे को इंटरव्यू करने के लिए टाइम देगा जिसका ऑब्जेक्टिव उसके अपने कामों के साथ मिल जाए, और आपने तो उसी हिसाब से ही कैरियर ऑब्जेक्टिव को लिखा है, तो इसलिए चांस कि आपके साथ मैचिंग ज़्यादा होगा और आपको कॉल मिलेगा. तो इसलिए ऐसा नहीं है कि एक ही सीवी हमने बनाया है और जहाँ जहाँ पे इंटरव्यू देना है सभी में उसी को ही भेज देंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. हर जगह पे आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा चेंज करना है डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द एम्प्लॉयर एंड द जॉब रोल. तो ये सब काम अगर आपने किया प्रॉपरली, तो मोस्टली in every place, if you are applying with a proper experience and qualification, whatever the employer has asked, if that basic things has matched with you, then among all other competitions, your chance of winning the interview call बहुत बढ़ जाएगा. और एक बार इंटरव्यू कॉल लग गया तो क्या फर्स्ट स्टेप तो हो गया, अभी आपके पास मौका है कि वहां पे जाके खुद कुछ करने का इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे, सो दैट आपको अभी नेक्स्ट स्टेप दैट इज जॉब भी मिल गया. बिफोर दैट आपको खुद नहीं करने का कुछ मौका मिल रहा है, क्योंकि आपने तो सिर्फ सीवी भेजा है, तो सीवी हैज टू डू एवरीथिंग फॉर यू फर्स्ट स्टेप में. सेकेंड स्टेप पे जब इंटरव्यू कॉल मिला है, तब आपको खुद वहां पे मैदान पे उतार के कुछ करने का तो मौका मिल रहा है. तो वो सेकेंडरी पार्ट है, उसको हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. बट पहला पार्ट पे क्या है, आप खुद कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे, आप सीवी को भेजा है जस्ट लाइक योर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, और सीवी को ही आपके लिए इंटरव्यू कॉल विन करके लाना है। तो इसलिए सीवी को प्रॉपरली प्रिपेयर करना हमारा अपना काम बनता है। तो आउटलाइन हमने आपको बताया, अभी आप काम पे उतर जाइए, एकदम ढंग से, एकदम अट्रैक्टिव एक सीवी बनाइए और सबको एक पेज में लाइए, कलर कॉम्बिनेशन कीजिए, फॉन्ट एडजस्टमेंट कीजिए, जैसे सबसे अच्छा गुड लुकिंग हो रहा है वैसे कीजिए, एंड देन यू स्टार्ट गिविंग दैट सीवी टू द प्रोस्पेक्टिव एम्प्लॉयर्स। सो ऑल द बेस्ट, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट मॉड्यूल पे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।